Hello everyone. Today I'll be telling you something regarding spiritual practice, or you can say meditation or sadhana. So, spiritual practice is essential for human beings, and for spiritual practice initiation is very necessary. And those human beings who do not perform spiritual practice, or you can say sadhana, so they are under the influence of the cosmic principle, and they are guided by the cosmic rhythmic order. But as this is an impersonal entity, they will never be able to enjoy liberation or salvation. So, what is the way out? In what direction must they move after Mantra Chaitanya? As regarding Mantra Chaitanya, I have already told you in my previous vlog. So, they have to, do an about turn and cross the various phases. So they have to return to their original abode, and they have to merge back into the one from where their existence sprang. So for that, what has to be done? So, the scripture says that you do not have to, you don't have to exert very much. So here, Tarak Brahm Shri Anandmurtiji has said that there can be no progress either in the realm of physicality or in the realm of intellectuality. So those who are hankering for progress in these fields are indulging in a self-cheating business. So whether they admit it or not, they know that they know nothing. Ask them whether they are getting pleasure in the realm of physicality, they will admit that they are not. So ask any good businessman whether he is earning good profits, his reply will be, what profit? I'm incurring losses. So this will be his reply, whether you belong to income tax department or not. According to, it's just an example set by Shri Anandmurtiji. So to run after progress in realm of physicality and intellectuality is utter foolishness, or you can say it's simply merely a waste of time, as there is no progress in these fields. But Shri Anandmurtiji has already said that that we may make efforts in these directions, provided you can convert or metamorphose them into spirituality. But as far as this spiritual sadhana is concerned, or as far as effort to achieve bliss are concerned, there is no touch of pain in them. So as bliss is infinite pleasure alone, sadhana then is what wise men have to do. And in sadhana, the first thing to be done is to use mantra chaitanya. So it is very important to remember that we have come from Parampursha, and we have to return back to home. It's kind of return back to Parampursha. It's like we have to return back to our home from where we came. So we have all come from Parampursha, who is the supreme entity, and from the Pran Kendra, the nucleus of the universe, that is Purushottam. So we have to return to the same place. It is like a boy who has played throughout the day away in the fields, and now that evening comes, it returns home. So sadhana is the process of returning home. The child has played outside for the whole day. As evening approaches, he thinks father must have returned home, so let me also return home and sit next to him. So when one is tired of this world and worldliness, one yearns to go back to spirituality. So that is to one's home. So, what is a permanent abode or a home? Of course, it is Parampursha. The abode of this universal faculty is also our abode. So, therefore, going home is like a simple task. It requires no scholarship, no knowledge, no intellectual faculty, or no long or any tedious lecturing. The scriptures tell us to remember 3 points in order to return home. They are Shravana, hearing hearing about the supreme, and manan is like ideating on the supreme, and nidhi dhyasana is meditating on the supreme with the with an unbroken flow of mind. So these are the three things which are told in the scriptures. One is Shravana, second is Manan, and third is Nidhi Dhyasana. So as we all know that the vibrational faculty converts subtler waves into cruder waves in the phase of creations. So Hari Katha, which you call devotional talk, it provides subtler vibrations. You must allow yourself to receive these subtler waves. So it has already been said that sound waves are the subtlest in the chain of cosmic expression, and the importance of Hari Katha in spiritual development is great. So hearing about God is much more important than studies in spirituality, as sound is subtler than visual form. So therefore, wherever there is an opportunity, listen to his name and speak it to others. So it's very important, we should remember God, and we should chant, we should do bhajan and kirtan. So here Shri Anandmurtiji says that when you speak his name to others, you also hear it. So this dual enjoyment in reciting his name is called kirtana. Bhajna, on the other hand, is hearing. So his name by oneself, or you must do both bhajan and kirtan. So this is Shravana. So the effect of Shravana is that vibrations of sounds which are moving from crude to subtle are set in motion against the flow in the vibrational faculty, where worldly sounds are moving from subtle to crude. So this will set in reverse motion a flow of sounds, and this will take one up to the starting point of the vibrational faculty. This sound is known as shabda, and it is it's the first vibrational expression of Brahma, and you can say it's the first and the subtlest expression of the vibrational flow is sound, or which you call shabda. So when we hear Hari Katha, bhava rises, and thereafter comes manan. So that is like thinking only about manan means like thinking only about Parampursha and about him only and no one else. And when this process of thinking, that manan, comes in your mind, so it is only through the medium of guru mantra. So it is so effective that the effect of manan will be that it will take you from the last point of the primordial principle or faculty and gradually take you to the starting point of the primordial faculty. Or we can say that Shravana is a process which enables one to cross the vibrational faculty, and Manan enables one to cross the primordial faculty, and the last one is Nidhi Dhyasana, which makes it possible to merge with the supreme entity. So this is God realization, and the essential thing therefore is to awaken the mantra, where one also does intellectual things such as reading and writing or not. So while remembering God, it's very important to have these three processes: Shravana, Manana, and Nidhi Dhyasana. So if one does this, one will no longer find it difficult to learn to do anything. And Mantra Chaitanya is sure to lead to Mantra Siddhi and to attain the attainment of the supreme goal. So the process of sadhana will automatically arouse devotion. And finally, when you come in close contact with supreme entity, you will find that you have no wealth superior to devotion. All worldly possessions will prove of no avail, and only devotion enables you to come into close contact with him, and this is the ultimate goal of human life, and this is called as a this is said to be a true progress. So you have been wandering through the labyrinth of myriads of lives. So you have been ever advancing towards this stage, knowingly or unknowingly. You are being drawn upon unto him, and so unless until as long as we don't realize him, so there is no siddhi in our life. So it's very important to do meditation sadhana to realize who Parampursha is.